Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, to my existing and to my new subscribers. Welcome back to Bags and Designs by Khembuzz. Guys, today's video I'll be showing you how to make this lovely Sling custom made bag made by yours truly. So I'll be showing you every step of it, so please make sure you watch this video from beginning to the end for a better understanding. And also guys, thanks so much for taking me to 12,000 subscribers. You guys are the best. Thank you for your support and your love. Please guys, make sure you watch from beginning to the end, like I said. So the first thing I'm going to be doing is to start with a pattern, which I'm making use of David Best Quality 900S for the pattern of this bag. So guys, this is my first time making this particular design. It was ordered by a client, so I'm making this bag for a client, and I just decided to share this wonderful idea with you guys. So guys, please, I'm working on my PDF pattern on my website, so soon you guys will be able to download my PDF pattern on my website. So please stay tuned. I'll let you know when I'm ready, when the PDF pattern is ready on my website. So for the length of this particular pattern is 6.5. The width, I'm just showing you every step of it. So sorry, I didn't start this with you guys from the scratch. Like, I was literally trying to figure out how to do the pattern. It's not all that easy, so I was making a lot of mistakes doing it. So please just try to watch this carefully and be able to pick one or two things out of it. So from the flap where I'll be stitching is 6 inches, the length is 6.5, the down part is 7.5, and to cut out this frame you only need 0.5 round, like 0.5 from the left, from the right, and from the bottom of the bag. So with the angle where the two angle is 0.7. It is not actually a straight cutting, so please make sure you watch and make sure you understand it. So you can see how I am showing you guys the measurements from the top to the bottom of this flap, just for you guys to understand on how you'll be able to do yours, how you sketch the flap. So that is the flap of the bag. So this is the main body of the bag. So for the main body of the bag, the width at the top is 8 inches, and also the length is 5.2 inches. Now I'll be taking the measurements, the bottom measurement. So the bottom measurement is 9 inches. Guys, we have a 0.5 round it. That is where I'll be folding. So the calculation of this is where my leather padding would sit, and a 0.5 is where I'll be folding on my I'll be folding it on the leather padding. So now this is the leather padding pattern. For the leather padding, we have at the tip we have 8.1 for at the tip of it, and for the length it is 5 inches. This is the leather padding pattern. I didn't make use of any, I didn't really use leather board for this project, so I make use of leather padding more. So for the bottom aspect is 8.75. so this is the inner pocket of the bag. This is a pattern. So the pattern width is 6 inches and the length is 3 inches. I want my pocket to be a little bit big, and very nice. So for the gusset of this bag, don't forget the gusset is like you take the measurement of the main body round to get your gusset. So the gusset is 17.7 inches for the length, and also for the width I'll be taking it little by little just to show you how to, when you want to make yours. So it's 2.2 and this is 1.5 and the other one is 1 inch at the tip of my corset. I hope with this measurement you guys will be able to do better, and you guys will be able to you guys will be able to make this better anyways. So now I'm through with the pattern. I'm just going to go to the work, to the main business. So this is the leather padding I'll be making use of. Let me just explain this leather padding. Leather padding is a fox leather. Is like a synthetic leather. It's a synthetic leather anyways. You can use it to make bag. It's a fox leather. So you just the thick, not those double face fox leather. This is a single face fox leather. So is a synthetic leather anyways. It's not there's nothing special in the in the leather padding. It's just a normal leather. So I'm just going to glue it to the fabric, and this is the fabric I'm making use of. So glue it to the fabric, and also I'm just going to take a little bit of leather board and glue it to my leather padding. The reason I want it to come out, I want the bag to stand well. I want it to have this this beautiful look. I want it to be solid. That is why I'm putting this this leather board. So the next thing I'll be doing right now after doing this is to work on the flap of my bag. So for the flap, I am not making use of any leather board. For the outer flap, I am making use of leather padding. So I'm just going to glue my leather padding to the fabric, and I'm just going to glue everything. Glue the fabric tip to the leather padding. And also after doing this, I'm also going to use my lining to glue the inner flap of this bag. So right now I'm still working with the outer flap of the bag. So exactly like this, you have to do it like this. You have to make sure that your gum is well applied, and secondly, make sure your gum is dried before you start wrapping them together. So guys, I'm almost through with the outer flap of this bag. So the next thing is the frame. You guys can see how I make the outer flap. I didn't fold the tip. I did not fold the tip. The only place I'll be folding the tip is the frame. It is when I cut out the frame, I'm going to fold the tip of the frame to the bag. Please make sure you watch this aspect carefully. So for the frame, I am making use of chipboard for the leather board, chipboard. So I'm just going to glue it. After gluing it, then I'll just trim out the places I need. You can have a 0.3, a 0.4, or a 0.5, and I'm just going to just glue everything together. Guys, I'm almost through with the flap aspects. This aspect, you need to watch it carefully, and you need to be able to do it perfectly the way I am doing it right now. So guys, I'm almost through with the outer flap. So I'm just going to apply my gum in a very neat way. Apply your gum to the fabric, and after you apply your gum, you glue it on top of that flap. Then I'm just going to fold everything together. So after doing this, I'm going to work on the inner flap of this bag. I'm through with the outer flap. I'm working on the inner flap of this bag. So I'm making use of a shiny face lining to line the inner flap of this bag. So basically guys, I'm not going to take out any frame from this. I'm just going to leave the flap the way it is, and just I've wrapped it. So this is the corset. I'm also making use of a leather padding. guys, you're going to see the logic in which I'm going to bring out the shape of this bag without even stressing it, and it's going to come out very neat and beautiful. So this is the magnet of the flap. This is the pocket. I've shown you guys the measurement of the pocket, so I'm just going to use my shiny face lining to glue everything together. So guys, we've done all the preparation, which is the corset, the main body, and the flap of this bag. So the next thing I'll be doing right now is to start stitching my bag separately. So I'm just going to stitch the body of the bag separately and then glue everything together before using my cylinder bed machine to stitch. So now what I'm trying to do is to apply gum to the tip. Guys, make sure you understand this aspect. Only apply gum to the tip of your bag. Don't apply too much gum to the body, to the inner part of the bag. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying, because you don't want it to break. You don't want it to be having this rough look. You want it to look very smooth and have this nice shape. So now I'm making use of my flatbed machine to stitch the frame of this bag. And after after stitching that place, I've folded the other part of it, so I'm stitching it as well. So the next thing I'm going to do right now is to stitch the flap and the body together. You have to just look for the center of it and fix it and stitch everything together. So the next thing I'm going to do again is to stitch the corset of this bag. So basically guys, I am doing everything. I'm sewing everything. I'm sewing all separately. So this is the lining of the bag. You just have to use the outer just have to use your pattern to bring out the measurement of the lining. So I'm just stitching everything together just like this. Then I'm just going to take like 1.5 inches from the bottom and stitch, because I want the bag to sit well, right? So the next thing I'm going to do, you guys see I've stitched the corset of the bag, the main body of the bag. So I'm just going to, I've applied gum to the tip of the body, the main body. I left allowance of 0.5. So the allowance is the allowance, which is 0.5. So I'm just going to glue the corset on that allowance. You guys can see this is, if you use this method, your job will look very neat and beautiful. You don't need to stress it. You just have to just, if you don't have a particular machine for a particular job, you just have to improvise, like using another idea to bring out that same bag and it will come out nice. So I'm almost through with gluing everything together. So the next thing I'm going to do is to glue the other parts, which is a flap. I have to glue it to to the corset of the bag as well. Guys, I'm through with the body of the bag. I'm through with the lining of the bag. The next thing I'm going to do right now is to take the lining of the bag and apply gum to the tip, fold it, and I'm just going to fold it inside. After folding it inside, make sure your gum is dry before doing that. So after folding it inside, I'll apply gum again to the tip and apply gum to the tip of the main body of the bag and put my lining and glue it to the body of the bag. Sorry, I didn't show the D-ring holder side where you fix your chain to. Just for the measurement, you can use 1 inch and then you just fold them together and put the chain holder. So I'm almost through with this work, guys, but before I apply my before I glue my lining to this bag, I have to do the magnet. So I'm just going to put my magnet and look for the center and just fix my magnet to this bag. And after fixing my magnet to this bag, then I'm just going to glue the lining to the main body of this bag. Guys, you can see how beautiful this bag looks. And also, guys, after applying the gum, the glue, and the gum to the bag, I make use of the glue. I'm sorry I didn't show this aspect, just to make sure that the gum aspect is well glued. I just apply not to the whole body of the bag. I just apply it to some places in the bag. So the next thing now is for me to use my cylinder bed machine to sew the tip of this bag. And guys, I'm through. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all, and please don't forget to subscribe and click on the notification button. Stay glued, and see you next time.